Okay, so in statistics, away from the stories of what happens in statistics and the like, direct the concept, the first thing that you need to know is that there is data to be collected. So it means that you need to know the ways of collecting this data and how to put it together. And then two, the mean of the data. So once you have got some data from somewhere, you want to get the average value of all the number that you get. And then the third thing, you want to know the median. And then you also want to know the mode. So the mode, the number, and the like. So now we'll go straight into examples of how these are obtained. Now in this course, we use calculators. So I will assume that wherever you are there, you have your calculators. Is my assumption okay? You need calculators. Okay, so find the mean, median, find the mean, median, and mode of the following data. One, 4, 3, 5, 7, 10, 1, 1, 11, 2, 4, 4. Solution. First thing, mean. How do you find the mean? You get the sum. So now I'm getting my calculator, so I have it. You get the sum of all the entries that we have in this data. So you add 1 plus 4 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 11 plus 2 plus 4 plus 4 and divide by the total number of the numbers that you have. So we count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we divide by 12. So we add 1 plus 4 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 11 plus 2 plus 4 plus 4. 53. So 53 over 12 will give us 4.417. That is the mean. Next, the median. For the median, you rearrange your numbers. Okay, so to find the median, you rearrange your numbers in ascending order. You start with the smallest number. Okay, so arrange the numbers in ascending order. Start with the smallest number. So the smallest number here is 1. 1, 1. The next is 2, then 3, then 4, 4, then 4, then 5. From 5, 7, 7, 10, 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. When you have 12, then now we go for the middle number. Now, when the number that you have is even, the idea is we are supposed to get your n, which is the total number of the entries that you have, add the 1 and divide by 2 for you to get the position of the middle number. So if you do that, we have 12 plus 1 over 2, we'll get 13 over 2, which is 6.5. If you count the positions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6.5 is supposed to be in between here. This position is supposed to be 6.5, but it's not there. So you pick the 4 and the 4 before, add them, then divide by 2. So you get the mean of the two numbers that are in between. So our median in this case is going to be 4 plus 4 over 2, which is 8 over 2 is equal to 4. So I knew even before calculating that when I have same numbers 4 and 4, and I add and divide, I'll get 4. But I've done the addition so that in case you find the numbers are not the same, you add them and divide by 2. Then the mode. When you have your numbers arranged, the mode, you also arrange your numbers. No. Forget about arranging for the mode. You just count which number has got the highest frequency. Which number appears more than the other numbers. So let's count. How many times do we have 1? So 1 appears 3 times. 2 appears once. 3 appears once. 4 appears 3 times. 5 appears once. 7 once. 10 once. 11 once. You don't have to do all these things. You just check. Okay? You check. So I was just trying to illustrate. So you just check which number appears more than the other. So you notice that 1 and 4 have got the same frequency and it's the highest. So the mode is, so we have 2 modes here. So you say we have 2 modes, 1 and 4. If it was alone, you just say 4 or 1. But now there are 2. Is that okay? Or do you want to raise some questions? It's the time to ask. Because these are easy things, so we only do one example. It's okay for this type of setup. Okay, you can take some notes. To find the mean, add all entries. To find the mean, add all entries and divide the sum by the total number of the entries. 1, 2, to find the median, rearrange the numbers in ascending order, and get the median number. If n is even, get the mean of the two median numbers. To find the mode, get the number with the highest frequency. Full stop.
So sir, we only add the two numbers in between when n is even.
Yes. If the numbers were 4 and 3, you add 4 plus 3 and divide by 2. So you get 7/2 as your median.
So if n is 13.
If there was another entry here, say 12, 13, would have counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or because they already be arranged, you can cancel here, cancel there, cancel here, cancel there, cancel here, cancel there, cancel here, cancel there, cancel, 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 cancel. Remain the middle number. So
Okay, thank you, sir.
If you cancel and you get that the remaining numbers, when you cancel, they will all go. Then you add those that have remained. Provided that your numbers are arranged in ascending order. Then from there, so our next example, because we are building up now. So our next example, we want to try to get the mean of the grouped data. But first, before we got the grouped data, how do you interpret the grouped data? Okay. And how do you organize the grouped data? How do you arrange it? So now we've got the grouped data. Under group data, we first look at the frequency distribution. So we're looking at each in summary. Frequency distribution, an example.
So I'm kindly asking for the previous slide.
Is that okay for moving? Okay. Okay, so we'll pick the so we'll pick this very question. Consider the following data. Or since we just want the frequency distribution here, let's just say find the frequency distribution of the following data. Uh, 11.6, 15.8, 17.0, 14.2, 16.2, 17.3, 15.7, 17.3, 12.0, 11.5, 8.4, 13.2, 12.5, 15.7, 14.0, 10.8, 9.9, 14.0, 15.0, 10.2, 19.2, 17.5, 15.3, 12.0, 15.2, 7.8, 8.2, 7.2, 11.2, 18.8, 17.0, 10.0, 12.1, 5.2, 12.6, 9.6, 9.4, 10.5, 16.0, 7.5, 12.2, 18.7, 15.5, 8.6, 11.5, 10.7, 9.9, 14.8, 14.2, 16.1. Okay, so we have this data and we're asked to form the distribution with the intervals of the following table in interval of size 4.0 to 5.9. Okay. So that's the space that we should use from 4 to 5.9. So you need to know that spacing so that we're not confused in the other thing. So you say 5.9 minus 4, 5.9 minus 4.0. That's 1.9. So that's a space that we're going to use in everything.
Where? Yes, look.
So we're only given the the first interval, then you use the first interval to form other intervals. So we have 4. We categorize them. So the first class is the interval class. We call it the class interval. For the class interval, we have the tally marks. In the tally marks, you get the frequency. In the frequency, you can choose to get the middle class. The mid-class value. It's useful, and then you can get what else? The class limits, the true class limits. So we call it the true class limits. So now we start. So we'll start from 4.0 to 5.9, and then 6.0 to 7.9, 8.0 to 9.9, 10.0 to 11.9, 12.0 to 13.9, 14.0 to 15.9, 16.0 to 17.9. Anything higher than that? Nothing. Then tally mark, there we get the okay. Then the way we get the tally mark, we go on the data table there and count how many numbers lie in the interval 4.0 to 5.9, including 4, including 5.9. So we'll start counting.
I have a question.
Yes.
Well, we've written 11.9. Isn't it supposed to be 12.9, or it's just okay like that?
It's okay.
Okay.
So moving, if I have 8, I have 9. If I have 10, I have 11. 4, I have 13.
All right.
Okay. So now we go and look for the number that lie between 4 and 5.9. We can take, we can be checking the column. In the first column, when you say column, you mean this from matrices. So in the first column, we don't have any number that is in this interval. Second column, nothing. Third column, nothing. Fourth column, nothing. 5, there's 1 here. So we count 1. We put a tally here, 1. In the next one, nothing, 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 nothing. So it's just 1. Then we go to 6.0 to 7.9. 7.9. The first line, nothing. 7.9, we have 7.8, 1. 7.2, 2. 7.5, 3. That's all. If you find any other, I'll come back and add. Then 8 to 9.9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you tie. That's how you count on the tally. 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's all. Then 10 to 11.9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From 12 to 13.9, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then from 14 to 15. From 14 to 15, we have 14 to 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12. Then from 16 to 17.9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The good part of canceling is that you have cancelled, but one number is remaining. So you know that you forgot that number. So you go and look at find its interval. That's 12.1. So it's supposed to be in this interval here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Interval is at 12.1. Okay, so let's recount on 12.1. That's 12.0 to 13.9. So 12.0, 13.9 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, and 7, 8, 9, so it's 9. So that counted how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's okay. You didn't just count it. You didn't just cancel it. So then after you get these tally marks, now you get the frequency. The frequency is just now the number of these tally marks. So 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 8. Okay, but this interval needs to be checked. 10.0 to 11.9. We've got a difference in numbers here. So 10.0 to 11.9, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's supposed to be 9. So this one's supposed to be 9. Okay. Then you get what we call now the mid-class value. The mid-class value, you go to the class interval here. Since you have two numbers, you add those numbers. So you add 5.9 plus 4, and then divide by 2. So 5.9 plus 4, then divide by 2. The number you get is a mid number, 4.95. Then the next one, 7.9 plus 6, divide by 2, 6.95. So you have 7.95, 8.95, 9.95, 10.95, 11.95. Confirm. 17.9 plus 16 divided by 2. 16.95. So I generalize somewhere where I'm not supposed to generalize. So I'm rushing for this time. That's okay. So the second one added, the third one need to add as well. 9.9 plus 8 divided by 2. Get 8.95. And then we get 10.95. Then get 12.95. And then get 14.95. Then get 16.95. In the true class limit, you go to the first number of each interval. We are starting with 4. So from 4, you subtract 4 minus 0.5. The number you get, 3.95, becomes the interval up to 5.9. You add 0.5, so it will be 5.95. So you do the same to all the numbers, 95 to 7.95. So just adding a 0.5, a 0.5 to all the intervals. So you have 7.95 to this is going up to 9, so to 9.95. Then from 9.95 to 11.95. Then 11.95 to 13.95. Then 13.95 to 14.95. 15.95. Then the last one, 15.95 to 17.95. So for you to get the class, the true class limit, you go to your normal intervals. In the first number, you subtract 0.5. The last number, you add 0.5. So you're forming other intervals. Now the ones that we call them true class limits because they take care of any errors that you can make. Now time has run out, you log out and log back quickly.